It's Weird Java in the morning.
It's time to wake the fuck up with some weird Java in your cup, and I have a new coffee mug. It is
What?
from Kat Ward from Paranormal Heart podcast.
Nice. Very nice.
I was on her show not too long ago, so I think it's a good podcast anyway to check out for anybody interested in checking out other podcasts. But anywho, how you doing, David? How was your week, buddy?
I'm doing great, sir. How are you? How are you, sir?
I am fantastic. The Jeep is finally fully running now because when I bought it, so I was talking to one of Allie's mom's friends, and he's been buying cars and stuff a lot lately from dealerships and selling them himself and making money, I guess.
Oh,
And he's like, a thing that I've noticed that dealerships have been doing is selling shitty cars and then fixing them under warranty. Like instead of taking the time to fix them before they try and sell them, they fix them under warranty. So that's what I feel like that's what they were doing with my Jeep, but it's it's all set now, or it seems to be anyway. It's been in the shop 4 times now. At no cost to myself anyway. So
that's awesome.
um
Good.
we'll see. I put a trailer hitch on it. I gotta go get a trailer so I can put the bike up on the trailer and take the bike to the mechanic because I need to. I didn't really ride it last year. Actually, I didn't ride it at all. I think I rode it once last year, and I didn't get an opportunity. And I would like the opportunity to ride it this year, so I need to get it fixed.
I love this. The where the weird ones are magnet you got on there too. I saw that. I know I probably brought it up last week, but I thought it was awesome, man. On the side.
Yeah, I want to get another one. Allie got it for me for Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I want to get another one for the other side.
Daddy like a lot.
So, well, thanks.
I had an interesting ride this week.
Yeah.
From a lady, I believe her name was Debbie. She's 67 years old. I picked her up. She was getting her. She was doing some dental work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of a long drive to her place. So she was talking. Usually, I don't let people drink and eat in my truck, but she's 67 and she was eating, and I was like, "That's fine.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say anything. She makes a mess, I'll clean it, whatever." And I usually bring up, "Yeah, welcome to Jeep Life." I usually bring up, "Hey, have you ever experienced anything paranormal?" Because I love asking that question. It's my favorite question to ask. And she said, "This is what she said." She goes, "Well, yes, but usually I don't talk about that." Oh, turn my mic up. Yes, ma'am. How's that, Rach? Can you hear me? Is it better? So I asked her, and she says, "I don't talk about that stuff usually because I don't want people to think I'm crazy." And I said, "Listen, you're talking to the right individual. I'm not going to think you're crazy." Yeah. So she told me a couple of things that happened. The house she lives in, apparently a couple of people have died in that house. But the only thing that, and she sleeps with the TV on because she doesn't want there to be silence. She doesn't want to hear anything. So she sleeps with them on. But she says when she's in her bedroom and she's like, has the door open. She can see down the hall, right? And let me get this over here a little bit closer to me. And there have been a few times where she sees a shadow, like not just walking by, but like jetting by. And when she turns around, it's not there anymore.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. So I told her a story that I generally tell about, just to make her feel comfortable that she's told me something, right? And just to not let her think she's crazy, I told her my little story about one of the other writers telling me about someone hung themselves in the house, and they were experiencing things, but they didn't know that someone hung themselves. Then she told me when I was 11 years old, my mom hung herself in the garage, and I was 11. You know, I have two brothers and a sister, and my little brother's the one who found her.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah. And she's an older lady, right? And I was like, I'm so sorry. You know, what, you know, is there anything I could, do you want to, talk about it and stuff? And so she did. She goes, I want to contact the police because, you know, she left a letter, but I never got to read it. And my dad, I didn't want to bring it up to my dad because I didn't want to open that pain
Wound.
door. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I don't want to hurt my dad, so I never brought it up. But I I want to know what that said. And I said, do you feel like you've had closure? Are you, because it's been a long time. It was like in the 60s when this happened. She's 67 now, right? And so
Yeah.
she said no, she doesn't have closure.
Ugh.
And I said, Debbie, listen, contact those cops. And because she was like, I don't want them to think I'm crazy. Why am I, I said, let them think you're crazy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they think. Who cares what they think? You're trying to find closure. They might have records. You never know. Maybe they expunged it. Maybe it's not. She goes, it's not a murder case. I said, yeah.
Yeah.
They may have records on this. They may have that letter. They may have something. Call them. It doesn't hurt to call.
Absolutely.
Don't feel like people are gonna think differently of you. Just do it. And she's a woman who, I think, she lives alone. She doesn't have anyone really to talk to. And when I dropped her off, she said, I think meeting you I think this was meant to happen because you've given me the strength to make that phone call that I've not wanted to do my whole life. Thank you so much. And I'm going to go and do that right now. And so she got out and she left. And I hope she did. I hope she found closure, man, because damn, son, that's some sad shit.
Yeah, that is sad. That is very sad.
But other than that, on Monday I did it's called Alien 8 UK with Andy Decodes. That was pretty fun. It's a friend of Tommy Cullum. Shout out to Tommy. Let's get freaky. And today I'm actually doing, this is like I did Tommy, which is a UK show.
Yep.
I did Andy, which is a UK show, right?
Yep.
And I'm doing another show today called the Spooky Shed podcast with Liam and Bobby or Billy, Liam and Billy. And that used to be Let's Talk About, but now they're spooky. So I'm doing that at 3 today. So, dude, UK, I'm hot in the UK, bro.
You're hot and everywhere.
They like the dark because all they have is white over there, right? And rain.
Daddy
They like the darkness. I am the Duke of Darkness. Yeah.
I love your coffee mug.
Thank you, sir. I drink from the skull of Spider-Man. It's delicious.
Well, I got some this day in history for you.
Hit me.
For you.
Oh, the brightness.
All right, this day in history through the ages of March 23rd. Yeah. So, all right, 1775, Patrick Henry proclaims, "Give me liberty or give me death," in a speech encouraging Virginia troops to join the American Revolutionary War.
That's a good one, man.
That's
a good one, yeah.
In 1840, John William Draper takes first successful photo in the U.S. of the moon in New York City.
Ooh. Damn, that was in the 1800s?
Yeah,
Sweet.
1840.
Did they catch any aliens coming out of the craters and shit?
I don't think it was that good.
Oh, okay.
In 1857, Alicia Otis installs his first elevator at 488 Broadway in New York City.
Shit, what year was this again?
1857.
Damn.
Yeah,
Oh, we've come a
dog.
long way, bro. That's
Yeah, I think
nuts.
those were the ones that had like the cages,
Oh, okay.
and so like it was like it was like waist high, so it was like open, like that's how the door opened, was just like this little like
Oh, okay. Like there's
gate
like
kind of thing.
you go in
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. That way you don't get killed.
that kind of shit. Yeah. Oh man. All right. In 1903, the Wright brothers first file a patent for a flying machine, which is granted 3 years later.
That's badass.
Yeah, doggy dog.
That's badass. I like that.
Me too.
I like it a lot.
What up, Arnie?
Arnie, Keanu Killer.
All right. In
Happy spring.
1918, Lithuania proclaims its independence.
Okay. Yeah. Way to go, Lithuania.
1921, Germany announces it will be unable to meet its Great War reparation payments.
Wow.
Yep. I didn't write this down either, but I think it was in the 30s where the general from World War One and president of Germany signs for Hitler to succeed him, and
Oh wow.
and is like and calls for dictatorship, I guess, or something like that. I should have wrote it down and looked into it further, but I just wanted to throw that
what year
out
was
there.
this again? 1939, you said?
1921. So this was right after. Yeah, this was right after World War One.
Okay, so they're like, this is when they start stockpiling. Right, we're not gonna pay you, and then they start saving up, get that next one going. Man, we're gonna.
Yep.
Do you know that story where there was during World War One, while it was still going on, but it was pretty much over. It was like they had finally Germany lost, and there was this British soldier. He was in a foxhole, and it was kind of like there was a fog.
Yes, I heard the story.
You heard the story, and then the fog clears, and there's a man standing there. He's a German, and he's like, this guy has killed so many Germans, and he had his gun cocked, he was ready to go, but then he realized, oh, okay, it's over, And then the person turns around and jets back. That person who runs away was Hitler, and this guy could have killed Hitler, man. But I mean, maybe it's a good thing he didn't, because Hitler failed, right? So what if he killed this guy and the other guy would have succeeded? Like, some other guy would have taken over. And
I feel like, in my opinion, I mean, Hitler wasn't a good guy, but I also feel like he had a backing. Like, he was also like pushed to do a lot of the things that he did, and a lot of the things he did on his own volition. There's no thing good about him in any kind of way. I just think that he was also puppeted, just like a lot of politicians and shit today are. So they think that they're doing good things, but it's really they're doing the shit for themselves. And the whole kit and caboodle of it is that they're just working to serve themselves.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
For sure.
So, but who knows? If he did do that, maybe the World War II, the freaking Holocaust, would never have happened.
Maybe.
I never know. Different timeline.
Yeah.
1936, physician Joseph G. Hamilton injects a leukemia patient with a sodium radioisotope. The first intravenous injection, there we go, of a human with that sodium injection there. Wow. I don't know if it was like helpful. I'm assuming because they still do it today that it is helpful. And I think that's a part of like chemo. I think
Oh,
that's what that I
radioisotope.
think
Yeah.
yeah, radioisotope.
Radiation. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. My mom had that. She had to take both chemo and radiation
Oh
back
man, I'm sorry.
back in 2003, 2004. But she's still kicking, man. She beat breast cancer. She's a tough old bird. She beat that, and then in 2015 she had a stroke. She beat that. She's still kicking like nothing. They
Man.
can't kill this woman. She's too strong, yo.
I like that. 1945 US Navy ships bomb the Japanese island of Okinawa in
Mm,
preparation for Allied invasion, the largest battle of the Pacific in World War II.
yeah, badass man.
Yeah. They were fucking eating people over there. Do you know that in
No,
Japan?
mm-mm. The Japanese
Uh
were eating people.
yeah.
Damn.
Bush Senior was a pilot in World War II,
Wow.
and fucking he got shot down, landed in the ocean, and they captured him, and he watched them eat like two or three people before that fort got invaded and bombed by the Allied forces.
God damn. So our one of our presidents had some serious PTSD.
Yeah.
Because think about it, man. That you're seeing them eat, and you're like, oh shit, I'm next.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, dude, that's some crazy shit.
It is crazy. The
Americans are delicious, yo. They're delicious.
all that fucking all
Yep.
the greasy and
Mm-hmm.
fucking processed foods,
Got a lot of
makes
red
our
dye
meat
in there, a
rich.
lot of yellow dye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, baby, it's
Yeah.
delicious, yo.
Oh yeah. Uh, in 1970, "Hello Darlin'," a single that is the bleh, "Hello Darlin'" single is released by Conway Twitty, which was the
Hello,
Billboard Song of the Year for that year.
darling. Yep,
It's been a long time,
it's a good song, man.
just as lovely. Um, in 1977, Elvis Presley begins his final concert tour.
Wow, I was alive during that time.
Whoa, dog. No shit.
77s. Then he died in the toilet,
Supposedly.
supposedly.
So, fun fact, there is a guy in an insane asylum or like a mental hospital saying that he is Elvis Presley, and everybody's like, you're crazy. And then they finally did a DNA test, and his DNA matches Elvis Presley.
What? Wait, say that again? Who?
Yeah,
Who?
Ducks. Can't remember his name.
Uh-huh.
I just learned about this like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago.
No shit. That's right, baby. Catholic Church. It's not the
Yeah,
only thing they did.
it's not the only thing they did, dog.
No, there's a lot of shit they did. Those
The OG is a part of the Catholic Church.
is that right? The
Yeah,
OG.
he loves going to the Catholic Church. He's a minister over there. He's a pastor
Is this
over
gentleman
there
right
in the
here?
UK. Yeah,
I just
yeah,
say
this
it
guy,
just says
the guy
the.
that, yeah, yeah, it's this
All
guy
right,
that just
all right.
commented. I'm just fucking with
I
you.
was like, huh?
No, but fucking yeah, so there's this guy in a mental hospital
Uh-huh.
who's claiming that he is in fact Elvis Presley, and everybody is just like shoving him off, and then they finally took some of his DNA and found out that his DNA matches Elvis Presley.
Oh, dude, we got to do a conspiracy Tuesday on that. So
Yeah,
many people
man.
thought he's still alive or think he's still alive.
He could still be technically if he didn't die
If he didn't
in the
continue
70s.
eating peanut butter and banana sandwiches and fried them up, he'd probably still be alive.
Yeah. Um in 1979, Larry Holmes knocks out Osvaldo Ocasio in the
¿Qué,
seventh
qué?
round for the heavyweight boxing title.
Ah, la chingada.
Mm.
That Larry Holmes is badass. I have to admit.
Yeah, there's a conspiracy with his death too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What is it?
pretty sure his wife had him killed.
Oh, Larry Holmes.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. George Foreman just died.
Did he? I didn't see that.
Yeah, yesterday or the day before yesterday. I think it was the day before yesterday. George Foreman. Had several George Foreman grills, man. He was integral in my life. So, thank you, George. Goodbye.
In 1989, Joel Steinberg is sentenced to 25 years for killing his adopted daughter.
What the fuck? God damn, son. Why?
Mm.
Why?
Mm.
You adopt someone and then you kill them? What the hell?
Yeah. Connie and I were talking about this last night. So Connie recorded with me last night for an episode of Where the Weird Ones Are, which is coming out on Wednesday. We talk mostly about movies, discuss things that represents her channel on YouTube. Nice. And we got into the talk of, true crime and stuff. And I'm just like, we like, it's wild that people still think that they can get away with shit like,
yeah, dude,
like this,
It sucks. It sucks so much.
So, I don't know. It's crazy, but the world is a crazy place.
Yeah.
It's the world's worst escape room. In 1991, 20 tornadoes kill 5 in Tennessee. And then
20 tornadoes.
20 tornadoes. Which you would think you would think there'd be more deaths.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's lucky.
That is lucky, dog. That is very lucky. In 2003 in Nasiriyah, Iraq, 11 soldiers of the 507th Maintenance Company, which were Iraqis, as well as 18 U.S. Marines are killed during the first major conflict of Iraqi freedom. Wow. And then the last thing I got for you is in 2020, Daniel Prude dies after being physically restrained by police in Rochester, New York, including putting a hood over his head. So this guy's brother called police because he was having like a mental distress. He was mentally ill. Uh-huh. And he called for assistance, which you would think would be medical people like EMTs and shit would be coming. Which, I mean, yeah, you send police to kind of like de-escalate any kind of situation. So like they should be there to de-escalate, not to escalate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For like a mental distress issue. So the police were the only ones that showed up, and they restrained him. They cuffed him because he was essentially going crazy. Right. And they put a fucking hood over his head. I saw the video. They put a hood over his head and fucking he suffocated and died.
What kind of fucking hood was this?
I don't know. I think it was a shirt technically. I think it was Daniel's shirt because he was shirtless. He was shirtless on the wet pavement of the street.
Okay. Kind of like a waterboard incident thing.
No, it rained. It had rained.
Yeah, but if he's got something over his, it's like if you think about
the shirt could be wet. Yeah, you're right.
And when it's wet, it's hard to breathe or whatever.
Yep. He was saying that he couldn't breathe and he was gargling like he was choking.
The cops automatically go to, you can't breathe. You're saying you can't breathe, but you need air to say you can't breathe. So,
right.
There needs to be like a division in the police that handle this type of shit.
Yeah, there's a need for more training. I also watched a video of today of a police officer approaching a blind man saying that he had a weapon in his hand. And it was his cane. And he's like, "What are you doing here?" And he's like, "I'm waiting for the bus." He goes, "This isn't a bus stop." And he goes, "Well, I come here every day." And he goes, well, you have a weapon in your hand. He goes, "This is my walking stick." And he goes, "You're telling me that's your walking stick? That is a weapon in your hand." He goes, "And the bus doesn't come here." And he goes, "I'm blind. I use this to get around." He goes, "You're looking at me." He goes, "Well, I can hear where your voice is coming from, so I'm looking in the direction of your voice." And like, he took the cane from him.
Jesus. Wow.
And then he was suspended for 6 weeks with full pay and benefits.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's just
Man.
yeah. I think at some point, yeah, training. But did you know that when you enter the police force or when you take those tests, if you're too smart, they won't take you. If you're too smart, they figure, no, you're not for us. Why? Why is that? Because a guy like this can't tell a difference between a blind man and his walking cane, or is
Yeah.
that guy just an asshole? I mean, what? Because if he's not an asshole, you kind of wish he was, because then he's just fucking stupid. He can't tell what a blind person is.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah. And the same thing they did. There was another guy. It was a female officer that I saw a video of a few weeks ago. He had one of those fold-up walking sticks. He wasn't fully blind; he was partially blind, and he had it in his back pocket. And she fucking approached him saying that he had a gun, and he goes, "It's not a gun; it's my walking stick." He goes, "I'm partially blind," and he goes, "Sometimes I need it to, especially when I cross the street and stuff." And she's like, "Well, show it to me." And he's like, "I don't have to show you anything." He goes, "Am I being detained?" She's like, "Yes, on upon of it." He's like, "An investigation of what?" She's like, "For a weapon." He goes, "I don't have a weapon." And then he pulls it out, and fucking, I think they ended up arresting him anyway.
Jesus.
So
it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, retards.
God.
All right, homie, let's get into our first segment of the day.
Break it down.
Well, I mean, I guess technically that was our first segment, but you know what I mean.
Next.
Where the frick is it?
I
don't know either.
I don't know. Where is it?
Hey, be quiet.
Yeah. You're right,
All right,
Rachel.
sir. All righty, sir. Let's see if you can get these. Yes, I agree. I agree.
A lot more training. A lot more training. God damn.
All right. First quote for you is, "Just in case I wasn't enough of a freak already, let's add a tiara."
Where the weird ones are. I'm gonna say Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
No. Nope.
Damn.
Nope.
Groovy. I don't. Fuck. Can you say it again?
Just in case I wasn't enough of a freak already, let's add a tiara. All right. I have a second quote from the same movie. Maybe you'll get it after this. The brave may not live forever, but the cautious do not live at all.
That's a good line. The brave may not live forever.
That's not Princess Diaries.
Do not live at all. The cautious do not live at all. Okay, trying to. You got me on this one, dude. I don't know at all.
All right, I'll give you one more. You're definitely going to get it.
Yeah.
After this. "My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father.
Princess Diary.
Prepare to die."
The Princess Diary. The Princess Bride.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. All right.
You're the man, sir.
All right. Second quote of the day.
Bring it.
"Any fool with a dick can make a baby, but only a real man can raise a child."
I know I've heard that. That's a woman saying it.
Yep.
God, I know it. I know this one. Rach, help me out. Connie, Allie, somebody, anybody.
Allie's not going to help you.
No?
No. She's the one that wrote these.
She already knows the answer.
Yes.
That's just facts, not even a quote.
Yes, more coffee, please.
Oh, I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank on this one. My father. Yay. Anyone out there? Anyone that knows?
I'm trying. I was trying to think of another quote from this movie too, but I can't think of one at the moment.
I'm gonna hate myself when you say the name of it because I know I've seen it. I know I've heard
Boys in the Hood.
Damn, I hate myself. I was right. Good movie. That's a great movie.
It is a great movie. Fantastic movie, I'll say. All right, third quote. Strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a system of government.
Say what?
Strange women
lying
in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a system of government.
Why is that making me think of it's making me think of like King Arthur or something.
Oh, you're fucking close.
Yeah.
Spanky Hopperton.
What the fuck is that? Because it's a lady and all you see is her arm and she throws a sword and some douchebag catches it and then he becomes king.
It's a comedy.
Is it one of the damn it, I'm drawing blanks upon blanks. Just like when I shoot them.
Oh shit.
I don't have any children.
On backs? Shoot them on backs?
Let's see. It's a comedy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say
nobody else has an answer. I can see
this one is
everybody's quiet in the comments.
Feels like an older movie.
It is an older movie.
It's an older movie. I can tell that, and it's like it's a comedy. I want to say, and I can't remember the names of these. It's a group of dudes, right, that do these movies together.
Yep.
Yeah, and they're British.
Yep.
Oh my God, what is the name of those guys? I can see John Cleese. I can see.
She turned me into a newt. A newt.
Yeah.
Well, I got better.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I cannot remember the name of it or the group of the people, but I know I can see their faces.
How do you know she's a witch? Because you look like one.
There's a whole scene in it where they're sword fighting, and he cuts the guy's arm off, and he keeps coming, and then he cuts the other guy's arm off.
But the flesh wound.
Yes. What is the name of that show? Okay.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yeah. Damn it.
Never
seen it. I've
never seen it. Never seen. I wish I had some coconuts right now so I could just bet.
Never seen it, but I've seen a lot of pieces like that, especially that scene. It's hard. I'm not saying that. I'm not repeating what she said. Yeah, Men in Tights. See, I thought that was the first one I thought of, Connie, was Men in Tights.
Oh man.
I saw like Dave Chappelle and
all right. Fourth quote. There are two kinds of spurs, my friend. Those that come in by the door and those that come in by the window.
Blazing Saddles?
Ooh. Close, but no cigar.
Close. There are two kinds of spurs. Yeah. Tell us all. It's probably a heartfelt, sad movie with a tiny bit of comedy.
I'll give you a second quote. Hooray for the Confederacy. Hooray. Down with General Grant. Hooray for What the fuck? Oh, for General, what's his name?
Wow. Gone with the Wind.
It's a Western.
It's a comedy too, right?
I don't know if it's like dubbed a comedy, but kind of, I think, maybe.
Okay.
Nobody got it. Nobody got it. I'll give it to you.
Give it to us.
I'll let you know. The Good, the Bad, the Ugly.
Oh, another one I haven't seen. That's
what?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That is
all right.
crazy.
This next quote, I haven't seen this movie.
Okay.
So therefore, I won't be able to help you out with any other quotes or hints or anything. All right. John, I'm not going to shoot you between the eyes. I'm going to shoot you between the balls.
Oh, John. So we know one of the characters' name is John. He's going to get shot in a very terrible place.
Absolutely. And you can survive from that kind of wound,
Ooh.
which is no way to live your life.
John Wick?
Yeah, no. This is an older movie.
John. Is it a British?
Allie was pretty, I don't know, because I haven't seen it. Allie was pretty sure, she hadn't seen the movie either, but she was pretty sure with the timeline of like the year that this movie came out that you would have seen it.
So it's an older movie. Thanks,
Yeah.
Allie. Shoot you between the eyes. I'm going to shoot you between the balls.
I believe it was 80s, but I'm not sure.
Oh, I feel like it's a Bond movie.
No.
It's not a Bond movie. Okay.
I think Arnold Schwarzenegger is in it, but I'm not sure.
Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond. I expect you to die. It's one of my favorites.
All right, I'll just give it to you.
Predator.
Oh, it's Commando. Yeah.
I have seen that movie. I saw
have
it
you?
when it came out. Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's actually pretty decent. It's a pretty decent movie.
All right. I'll take your word for it. All right. The next quote is: serve the public, trust, protect the innocent, uphold the law.
RoboCop.
Yeah, doggy dog. Good job. Good job.
I saw
Good
that
job.
one also live. Yeah, when it came out.
All right. Next quote is:
I'd buy that for $1.
Next quote is: if my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some serious
Back to
shit.
the Future.
Yeah, I knew you were going to get that.
88 miles per hour, baby.
She wrote a second quote just in case he couldn't get that one. I was like, I'm pretty sure he's going to get that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the second quote, I was like, he'll definitely get it for the second quote. And the second quote is: roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. All right. The eighth quote of the day is:
goddamn.
nothing in life is easy, but that's no reason to give up. You'll be surprised what you can accomplish if you set your mind to it.
Dead Poet Society?
No, it's not that serious.
Nothing in life is easy. But if you set your mind to it, you'll be surprised at what you can accomplish. He had to highlight that one, did he?
I did.
Yeah. Yes, I am old. Thank you, Rach.
All right, I have a second quote for the same movie.
Yes, please. Thank you.
You take a bad boy, make him dig holes all day in the hot sun. It turns him into a good boy.
The fuck? Life?
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna ramble off a few of these. Shawshank Redemption. Forrest Gump. 9 to 5. As you can tell, I have no clue.
Shia LaBeouf.
Peanut Butter
Falcon.
Nope.
What the fuck?
Transformers.
Holes, dog. It's holes.
Holes?
Holes.
Oh, I never seen it. Zero. What is Zero?
That's a character from Holes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
All right,
Rach, give us your hint, Rach. Okay, one more.
Last quote, homie. Oh, wait. In 2009, my brother.
Your brother told you?
That maybe the genre threw it off. He's the one who told me the genre. So,
okay.
2009. All right, we'll probably figure that out.
Yeah, there's only so many movies that were made in 2009.
Yeah,
we'll go through them all.
All right. Last quote.
Yeah.
You think that mosquitoes, monkeys, and lions are bad? That is just the beginning.
Mosquitoes, monkeys, and lions, bad. That's just the beginning. I don't know why I think Sean William Scott is the one saying it to Dwayne Johnson. Is that wrong? That's probably wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah.
I'll give you another hint.
Yeah.
So it's well, a little rain never hurt anybody. Yeah, but a lot can kill you. A little bit of rain never hurt anybody. Yeah, but a lot can kill you.
It's clearly Romancing the Stone.
No.
Jumanji.
It is Jumanji.
Oh, Rage. Rage. Is that your favorite movie, Rage?
It is not her favorite movie. That was 1995 or 6, dog.
Oh, really?
When that came out, Robin Williams.
With Robin Williams? Okay.
Yeah.
I had not seen that one either. I've not seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen just about every Robin Williams movie except for that one, and probably.
I was just watching The Awakening the other night.
That's a great freaking movie.
It is.
That one. Yeah.
It is.
That's a true story too.
It's based on, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
That was one of the first movies where Robin Williams wasn't like funny.
Comedic. Yeah.
He was trying to be a dramatic actor. And that one, man, he was good in that.
He was very good. Very good.
That was a great freaking actor, man.
He was, man.
He is missed.
I miss him.
Yeah, me too. Big time. Big time. Big time.
All right.
You know what that's from? Big Time.
No.
Slapping the bass.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Slapping the bass, man. Why do I always sound Jamaican? All right, let's do this.
Rachel and Hector. Oh. Bang. Boom.
3, 2, 1, 0. Hey, hey, hey. Happy Weird Java Day. I am so happy to be here, just like every other week of my life, you guys. We are here to bring our missing person segment as Heather laughs at me. I am Rachel, one half of like
Heather.
Mother Like Murder.
Yes, and I'm the other half. My name's Heather. Yep. And I just want to say thank you to Kevin and David for allowing us to do this each week. Because not only is it allowing me time to see my bestie, but it's all good, all for a good cause.
Yes.
Yes.
It is. Today, so we're going to get into it, right? Because we got 2 that we got to bring to you guys today. Mm-hmm. And the first one is a missing man out of Tennessee. The Grundy County Sheriff's Office is asking for help from the public in locating a resident of Tracy City, Tennessee, Tyler Curtis. Tyler, who is 31 years old, was last seen leaving his residence on Friday, February 21st, 2025.
Yes, so it's reported that Tyler walked away from his home located at the 1700 block of Pigeon Springs Road in Tracy City around midnight, and he was wearing a Nike hoodie, blue jeans, and tennis shoes. Authorities have released that Curtis does have a medical condition that requires medication that he does not have, meaning he has been without his medicine for weeks now.
That sucks. His family is extremely worried about him. He left on foot. There's been no communication. We need as many people to share Tyler's missing persons information in hopes to locate and bring him home. Tyler Curtis is 31 years old. He's missing out of Grundy County, Tennessee. From his picture, he has light brown or dirty blonde hair. He has brown facial hair and a tattoo sleeve on his right arm. If you have any information, please contact Detective Avery McGinnis at 931-383-0770 or the Grundy Dispatch Center at 931-924-2077.
Yes. Let us bring him home. The next person we will be talking about is a missing teen out of Silva, North Carolina. Her name is Jillian Riddle Bryson, and she has been missing since March 17th of this year. She's only 16 years old, and in the report it says that she may be with a male juvenile and they may be traveling to Mississippi.
Yep. We need all eyes from North Carolina to Mississippi to literally anywhere trying to locate Jillian. There's really no more details on her disappearance as of yet, but she's 16 years old. The circumstances are unknown, or at least unknown by us, and I just hope that she either returns home quickly or is found very, very soon and safely.
Yes. If you have any information on Jillian and her whereabouts, please contact the Jackson County Sheriff at 828-586-1911.
Yepers. Bring her home, guys. Spread
Yes.
it, share it, all those things.
All the
Make
things.
these people known around the social media everywhere so that we can get them home.
Yes, definitely. All right, Rachel, hit us with a quote.
Quote time. Okay, with it being the beginning of spring, of course I have a quote. That is only fitting. Duh. Like, who do you think I am? So, the quote is, "The heart is like a garden. It can grow compassion or fear, resentment or love. What seeds will you plant there?" Jack Cornfield. Heather, what
So
seeds
true.
are you planting? It's spring.
I'm
What
going
seeds?
to plant positivity seeds and optimism
Girl,
seeds.
I love
Because that's
that.
what I feel like I need in my life. If I
Yes.
could plant money seeds, I would. But since I can't plant money seeds in my heart, I'm going to just plant like positive
I love that.
seeds there.
That's awesome. Love it so much. All right. That is it, you guys. That is it. Kevin and David, tell everyone what seeds you're planting before you get off of here. And we will talk to you guys next week on our next missing segment for Weird Java in the morning. In the mother morning. Okay. Okay.
Weird Java.
Weird Java.
Java.
Weird Java.
Morning show.
Yes. Yes. Peace out.
Fun fact, Jillian Riddle Bryson has been located and found safe. There's no any additional information about her story. We just know that she was found and she's okay.
That's wonderful, man. That's great news. God
Yeah.
damn.
So again, thank you, Rachel and Heather, for bringing us a missing persons alert every week. I greatly appreciate it. Just trying to bring people home because they deserve to be with their family and friends and not in a ditch somewhere.
Yeah. No one sings our title better than those girls, man. Pretty much.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, I'm planting seeds of gratitude because every once in a while, I know I don't seem it, but every once in a while I get down on myself or I start thinking about the future and worrying or thinking of the past and regretting or whatnot. And I start to think about what I'm grateful for. And that gets me out of that and into the present. And that's so seeds of gratitude for me, ladies.
I've been thinking about death a lot lately, which is weird. And like, what am I leaving for my kids if I were to be gone?
I think a lot about that myself.
Yeah, Sandra Wilson from like 2 weeks ago, they did Or oh no, maybe it was her last episode. I could have sworn you guys did missing persons for Sandra Wilson on our, but I could be incorrect.
So they found a body and they haven't identified it yet.
Right.
Correct? Okay.
Correct.
I'm so glad they found the 16-year-old girl. Can you imagine traveling and then getting lost somewhere?
Yeah. I'm assuming is that it was because she went with her boyfriend. She left with her boyfriend. I think they were just trying to run away together.
If you want some great coffee, go to where the weird ones are podcast.com. Look up Weird Java, and you're gonna find yourself some excellent coffee. I'm drinking some of it right now. It's delicious, dude. I'm trying not to drink too much coffee, but I can't help. This stuff is delicious. So
Thanks,
if you
man.
like hot sauce, Kevin makes hot sauce. Check that out. He's got all sorts of hot sauce. He also has a down the rabbit hole version of the hot sauce. It's delicious and hot. So definitely check that out. He's got supplements. He's got t-shirts. He's got mugs. He's got that one long cup looking thing that has where the weird ones are that I want and I shall have.
Oh, the fucking beer mug.
Yes. He's got t-shirts. This one is totally down my alley. I love the red letterings. Come on, guys.
Have I showed you? Have I showed you the back of this?
Let's see a big dog. Let's see it. Oh shit! Yeah, that's a strong ghost. Holy shit! Wow, a lot of muscles in that ghost face.
Yeah, I wear this when I do chest day.
Yeah. He does a lot of chest days, ladies and gentlemen. You can tell.
All right. So I have a segment introduction here. We do not have a video to segue into it as of yet, because who knows if this is going to be constant enough. But am I the asshole? My daughter is 14 years old and has a friend, Chloe. She and Chloe have been friends for a little over a year now. Chloe's mom, Gina, is someone I'd consider pretty strict. I was aware she would check Chloe's phone, and I know a lot of parents do this, but I found out a few months ago through my daughter that she'd respond through Chloe's phone to Chloe's friends, including my daughter. It was never anything overkill, just Chloe can't talk right now. She's busy with homework or whatever. I thought this was odd, but didn't say anything to Gina about it because that's her life and her business. I got a call from Gina earlier this afternoon. She was very pissed off and told me that my daughter was rude. I needed to start monitoring what she says, etc. I asked her what exactly happened, and she said my daughter gave her an attitude via text. I was still very confused and asked why they were texting. Gina became exasperated and snapped through Chloe's phone. I told her I'd call her back and ask my daughter specifically what happened. My daughter willingly showed me her texts. She said she had texted Chloe something. Gina had responded using Chloe's phone, saying Chloe was busy. My daughter replied asking when Chloe would be available to talk. Gina told her when she's ready, stop texting her. My daughter replied, "You don't have to be so rude." Gina said she wasn't being rude. My daughter said, yes, she was, and also called her a weirdo for using Chloe's phone. I told my daughter next time, just don't engage. I did also say it wasn't kind to call someone a weirdo. I prefer to be called a weirdo, to be honest with you.
Me too. Me too.
And to not do it again. But that I also understood her frustration. I didn't punish her. She seemed receptive to the talk, and I left it at that. I called Gina back and told her I had spoken to my daughter and handled the problem. Gina started ranting that I needed to monitor my daughter's phone, and have I seen some of the things she talks about. She started on crushes, rants about teachers, saying there were times my daughter badmouthed me when frustrated. I said, that's all fine. I'd rather her have a safe place to vent with her friends. After all, she's a teenager. Gina kept pressing on the issue and what would be done. I told her nothing. I spoke to my daughter and handled it. Gina said, but she insulted an adult. I told her I handled it, but my daughter also didn't say anything that wasn't true. Gina was acting like a weirdo. Now, Gina is angry with me. My daughter doesn't care that I said all of this. However, my husband thinks that I shouldn't have said it, as it didn't solve anything and Gina can parent how she wants. I said I never commented on Gina's parenting until she tried to insult mine. Am I the asshole?
No. Nope. Not the asshole. The woman who is reaching out to a parent because she's monitoring her kids' messages. That is kind of that one's the asshole, I think, personally. But
Yeah.
it's weird because I can see why a parent would want to kind of monitor their kids' stuff, but in the opposite, I can see how that would destroy trust. And you don't want that's like trust is super important. You don't want to destroy that. But it's a real fine line you're walking, right? Because you want to know if your kid's okay, and what way can you do that? You can look at their phone. On the opposite end, you want them to be able to come to you because they trust you enough to talk to you about anything. So, damn, dude, that's a tough one. But the girl who talked to her daughter.
Well, first of all,
I mean,
yeah. I don't think anybody is an asshole in this situation, to be honest with you. I think Gina might be a little bit, just for like,
oh yeah.
She didn't. I think going and contacting the mom was kind of like a dickish move. Like, you should have just left it at that.
Yeah.
Like, the minute she said that you're being rude and you're a weirdo, like, fucking get over yourself. You're an adult.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Control your emotions. You know.
Why are you responding to this anyway? It's not for you. It's not for you.
Exactly.
So, anyway.
All she did was ask when her daughter would be available, and either don't reply or reply with fucking like when she'll be available later at some point later, like something like that.
Right. Exactly. But yeah, I mean, she shouldn't have said a few of those things because it's an adult. But still, I don't know. That's a weird one, man. Is her name Karen? The other mother, by chance? Because she really got.
Well, I'm pretty sure Gina and Chloe were fake names.
Yeah.
So I would say I would lean more towards Gina being the asshole.
Let me ask you this, Rach. Do you monitor your son's phone? Do you check it out? I'm sure. What, Kenzie? Does she have a phone?
Yeah. I don't.
Would you do it? I'm just curious.
I don't. Yeah, like, I agree. I don't necessarily think anybody was in the wrong, technically.
Yeah.
But for her to like demand that she punishes her daughter over the way she talked to her is dumb. That's
stupid. Yeah, you don't have any right to even say that or expect it.
Right.
That's fucking dumb. But what can you say to Karen? She's just not going to be happy no matter what. Get her the manager, I guess. I don't know. Kevin, you're frozen, Kevin.
That's not good.
Yeah, we're back.
That's not. Why does this have to fuck with me all the time? I need a new computer. Somebody send me a new computer.
Yes.
I need it now. ASAP. All right, let's get into another segment, my friend. What a handsome man.
Why, thank you, sir. Oh, check that out. Look at Rach. All right, Rach.
This may be the most important news of our lifetime. What you're looking at are leaked images, and it changes everything we know about the ancients and pyramids. The image above is showing what's underneath the middle pyramid of Giza, not the Great Pyramid. The team has discovered 8 wells with spiral tunnels around each one underneath the pyramid. It goes 640 meters into the bedrock of the plateau. To give you a scale of what that is, the Great Pyramid is 146 meters tall. That's 4.5 times the height into the ground. They end at 2 cubes that are 80 meters by 80 meters. We don't know what's in them. That's not all. Inside the pyramid, 5 new chambers, almost exactly like the Great Pyramid's King's Chamber, were discovered. The chambers are arranged in the same way the towers at Angkor Wat are arranged. The King's Chamber in the Great Pyramid is made out of absolutely massive blocks of rose granite from 900 kilometers away in Aswan. That chamber is a perfect 2-square rectangle in geometric terms. The team used that chamber to test the accuracy of their Doppler technology for imaging. That revealed the full internal structure of the middle pyramid and these weird tuning fork things that are going into the ground. New features at Angkor Wat and new pyramids in Guatemala were discovered using non-invasive technologies as well. Why is this one so important? This remains the current explanation for how these were built. Explaining one of these tunnels this way would be insane. They did it 8 times. This level of sophistication is not only beyond their capabilities, it more closely resembles our computer architecture, except they were doing it in 3D. Can't explain those with that anymore. This conference was held 2 days ago. More findings will be released every day, and I will cover each and every one of them. I'll post my thoughts on this in a longer form YouTube video tonight with all the papers that I have linked. But for now, let it sink in. You will tell your grandkids you lived through the discovery that changed the entire human story.
Interesting, doggy dog.
Fucking interesting. I love that. Now, it's something that they did do, so it did happen. And I don't know, I can't say for a fact that I know that those things are below the pyramid, but if they are, what do you think it was there for?
Well, I think the pyramids were, I think they, the electricity to, it was powered for something through like lightning and shit and whatever. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I'm saying a lot of things just to say I don't fucking know, man.
I think it was possibly an energy device of some kind. They're going down to closer to like into the earth. Maybe they were using some sort of those 2 80 meters by 80 meters blocks. Could be something. There could be something in there. There's, that if you switch it on, it goes up through those cylinder looking things up to the pyramid, and could have been. I would love for it to be like a free power device that is wireless.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you've ever seen the Egyptians had made these long tubes. In the middle of the tube, you can see like a wire. It looks like it's going all the way to the end of the tube. It looks like a giant light bulb. What if they wirelessly charged these light bulbs and they had them all over the place? What if? I mean, I don't know. How do you explain? Like he was saying, you can't explain how they created those super long holes in the ground and put those 2 large boxes down there using the technology that he was showing. They couldn't have done it that way. It's impossible. I mean, or is it? I don't know, man. It's just really interesting to me.
It's very interesting.
It's a massive rabbit hole. It's a massive rabbit hole. I want to know the answers. I want the answers to this.
Me too. Maybe
turn it
answers
on.
will come soon.
Yeah, turn it on, man.
Hopefully. We'll see. Turn it on. Yeah. How do you turn it on though? Do you allow passage of water? Because they say that there used to be water underneath it. That's what also helped power these things, supposedly. Wow. I mean, I fucking don't know. I don't know shit. I just live here, you know.
There's another video that talks about the same thing, and it says that there's pathways below each pyramid. You can go to each of the pyramids in that area because there's a passageway down there, kind of below it. So that's interesting. They're all connected.
That is very interesting. Whew. Yeah. It seems like fucking when we're live after an hour, my computer starts fucking up here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I definitely need to. I need to invest in a new one. So,
are you using yours and not?
No, I'm using Allie's.
Okay. Yeah.
So last week when I used it, it seemed like once we were getting towards the end of the show, that's when it started being stupid. So, but let's see if we can get through this last segment.
Yay. I love it.
All right, homie. All right, homie. Have you ever heard the story of Buffalo Bill?
I think you asked me that last week.
Yes, but I didn't get to the video.
I know a little bit.
In 1846, in Iowa, Buffalo Bill's original name was William Frederick Cody, and he had an extraordinary life. As a young man, he rode for the Pony Express, he scouted for the Army, and he fought in the Civil War. But it was his skill as a buffalo hunter that made him so famous and gave him his iconic nickname. Cody capitalized on his frontier fame, creating the hugely popular Wild West show in 1876. Touring across America and even Europe, the show thrilled audiences with reenactments of frontier life. Despite his battles with Native Americans, Buffalo Bill was friends with many tribes and even employed them in his famous production.
Interesting, man.
This is pretty interesting.
Yeah, I like the way she does her videos. Really good. Really good stuff.
Me too. Me too. I like her a lot. I like her podcast in general.
Mm-hmm.
So,
'tis great.
Have you ever lived with a fucking? Have you ever lived with a roommate? Have you ever had a roommate in your life?
No. I mean, if you count Angie, then yes.
Yeah, but no, but like a significant other is. I wouldn't consider a roommate.
I knew I couldn't live with a roommate because I'm not built that way.
Yeah, I get irritated. Yep. I get irritated real quick. But check this video out.
Okay. Hey, you need to do the dishes because I've done them the last 3 weeks and it's just been really frustrating me.
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
Oh, fine, sure.
You said fine, sure. Okay. When are you gonna do them?
Who are you talking to?
Who am I talking to? We need to create. What is it? We need to create more boundaries. You can't ask me questions.
What kind of boundaries are you talking about?
What kind of?
Who are you talking to?
Stop, hold on. No,
hold on, me or hold on?
Hold on. No, Mom, I'm talking to Billy. Hold on. Okay. Stop. What? Stop! I can't. You need to do the dishes. When are you doing them?
I said I would do. I'll do them today. Okay.
Great.
I already said I would do them.
No, sorry. He said he would do them today. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I just walk away? Okay. Because when you're talking over him and he's stop! When you're talking, I can't hear it.
Holy shit,
dude! For real. That was fucking. I saw that video and I was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
That guy's gonna have.
I mean, I feel like it's. I feel like it is a little staged.
Yeah.
But.
Yay.
Yeah. I feel like I do feel like it was staged.
It probably was, but there are people.
For sure.
And
for
that dude is gonna have problems in relationships. Mm-hmm. Holy shit! Massive problems.
Absolutely. I got another video for you. If it will fucking play, come on, man.
Because in a moment they could all.
If you don't know Rowan's story, you should definitely check out Like Mother, Like Murder. They had his mother on talking about him and the situation a little while ago. So
I couldn't see what the stuff was. I just which was just hilarious.
All right.
It's funny.
Dude, I really enjoy fucking covers of older songs.
I enjoy fucking too. What's that? Covers of older songs? Okay.
Yeah.
Go right ahead.
Yeah. Check this shit out.
Hit it.
Ain't found a way to kill me yet. My eyes burn with stinging sweat. Seems every path leads me to nowhere. Wife and kids, household pet. Army green was no safe bet. Oh God, please, would you help me make it through? Yeah, here come the rooster. Oh yeah, yeah, here come the rooster. Oh yeah, yeah.
It's a great cover of Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get past the chicken fries he had on his head. And I kept wanting to like a really sharp razor and just go and be gone with all that stuff. It was hard to concentrate, but the man can sing. Give him his credit.
He can sing. Broccoli hair. What I think of it is it looks like a pineapple to me.
A pineapple
with his
the
hair
top
up
part?
like that. Yeah.
I mean, palm tree was the first thing I thought. I was like, it looks like a palm tree, but then I thought Cheetos, but no, it was definitely chicken fries from Burger King.
Dude, his vocals are amazing though.
Dude, yeah. You got to give it up. That's some great singing, man.
Absolutely.
And then when he hit that high, I was like, is he gonna hit it, bro? He hit it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he made it better. Jesus Christ, great stuff. Daddy like.
Yeah. All right. I got a cringy ass video for you, Doug.
Hit me.
I got a cringy ass video.
Please don't leave, Daddy.
Oh, princess, I would never leave you, but Daddy has to go.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
The things people put on the internet.
Good God.
Man, I swear.
That's it's freaking weird, man. Holy shit.
Watch this one. Watch this one. This one's funny.
Okay, I just want to know where it is. Okay, I got it. Okay, ready? Yeah.
Oh, I think I know what this is. Yes, I love these. I love these.
Is it going?
Oh, this is like
she thought she hit the fucking pulled the chain for the fan and she pulled the chain for the light.
That is freaking hilarious. Oh my God. That's great. That's great.
Holy fucking A. Dude, dogs have some personalities.
Yeah,
dogs.
They do.
I don't know why you even
Check
left
this
it
out.
open. If you was done, you'd have came. Girl.
Look at that butt. Look at that butt. Look at that butt.
Did you just roll your eyes at me?
Yep.
Come on, let's go.
You don't stop biting my hands, I'm gonna bite yours.
I can't help you at the moment, dude. I'm a little indisposed.
Wow.
No. No. All I'm saying is don't give me attitude.
Talk shit. Talk shit. Do not.
Oakley, come here. Come here.
It's time to go to sleep. Stop. Okay.
Will you be my Valentine?
What?
Did you just call me a bitch? Did you call me a bitch?
Yeah.
Why?
And then she tried to do it again, and I was like, are you dumb? Because that just doesn't make sense. Like, it just wasn't getting through to her.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
I love it. I love it. So human trafficking is a big issue globally. And I saw this video with some, because they just released stats on human trafficking in the US. So I found this video on TikTok.
Human trafficking numbers came out, so the statistics on it, and I'm here to tell you if your state is safe or not. First, we can applaud Rhode Island. Rhode Island, you have the lowest. Right behind you is Massachusetts. Vermont and Connecticut, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Virginia, Alabama, Idaho, and Pennsylvania. Those are all that have the lowest human trafficking rate. Now for the highest.
But not zero.
The top 10 states for human trafficking, we're going to start with number 10, which is Oregon. For every 100,000 people in Oregon, 1,178 of them are human trafficked. Number 9, South Dakota. Though their population is only 900 and some thousand, 264 people out of 100,000 get human.
A lot of them are natives.
Coming in number 8, California.
Native women.
With a population of almost 40 million people in California alone, 11,254 of them will be human trafficked out of 100,000. Number 7, New Mexico. They have 2.1 million people living in New Mexico, and out of every 100,000 of them, 644 of them will be human trafficked. Number 6, Florida. 22 million people, and every 100,000, 6,904 people will be human trafficked. Louisiana, they have about 4.5 million people, and they come in at number 5. Because out of 100,000 people, 1,400 of them will be human trafficked. Number 4, Missouri. They have over 6 million people living in Missouri, and 2,016 of them will be human trafficked out of 100,000 people. Number 3, Mississippi. Population is 2.9 million, and out of 100,000 people, 1,266 will be human trafficked. Number 2, Georgia. 11 million people are in Georgia, and out of 100,000, 5,190 will be human trafficked. Coming in first place is Nevada. With a population of 3.1, out of 100,000 people, 1,868 of them will be human trafficked. Yeah.
Nevada is near Area 51. Interesting.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes.
How do they know these numbers? Do they find them? Or, I mean,
I couldn't tell you. Maybe they make them up.
Or what if it's like, because I was thinking, okay, out of 100,000 X amount, is that by year or is that by?
I think it's yearly.
Yearly? Okay. Jesus, that's a lot of fucking people that are missing.
Yeah.
That are trafficked.
Very
sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kentucky's gonna be
the fucking mood, if I can, a little bit.
Bring it up. Bring it up. I gotta tell.
I love how I love the rival between firefighters and police.
Oh, me too. Okay. What the hell? Oh my God! Yeah.
Oh!
Oh man, that was like very precise. They did a good job on shooting that over there. That's fucking hilarious. All right. I got a scare cam for you.
Gotcha.
Gosh, ow, ow. Gosh. Oh my goodness, it was so... Are you serious?
Stop me, I'm all the way up. Pose on.
One for each of Fuck you. You looked at him. Could be my No.
Hey Heather, man, that girl was cute. That girl was cute. Hey Heather.
I knew you would like that.
I do.
Because you're a fucking weirdo.
Very much so.
And you're creepy.
I'm where the weird ones are, exactly. It's based on me. Heather. How's the weather, Heather? That's all I got.
Oh, man.
More rhymes with Heather.
All right, I think I'm done because this the internet is, dude. I gotta do something about this soon. Maybe I'll go look for fucking computers today or something.
I'll tell you this: it's better than it was with your other laptop.
Yeah, that's what I hear. That's what I hear. You can see my fucking pores.
Your pores? What about your pores? Just kidding.
Yeah, you can see everything.
Very nice.
All right, man. Thanks for everybody joining today and checking the show out. The audio will be available, obviously, on Weird Java in the Morning podcast part.
Goddamn.
I'll post it later today. But I'm gonna go get some fucking lunch, hang out with my daughter and Allie. And I'll see you guys next week.
Later.
Again, this Wednesday, episode comes out with Connie. Please check that out. Leave ratings and reviews. Could really use them on both for Weird Java in the Morning and amazing podcast with two amazing hosts. But other than that, please like, follow, share, subscribe, leave a rating and review.
Damn.
If your podcatcher doesn't allow you to leave a rating or review, you can leave one on the website, wheretheweirdonesarepodcast.com. That is also where you can get merch like this shirt, that shirt, David's shirt, hoodies, hats, all that kinds of shit. You can also get hot sauce, coffee, and supplements. But until next time, my friends, question everything and stay weird. All right. Goodbye.
Later, guys.
Bing, bang. Boom. Forget about it.
Good job, sir. That was great.